How's everybody doing in YouTube land? Well, I have something new and exciting to share with you. I have a new Eberlestock Tomahawk. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Tomahawk is a new pack that came out around spring of 2019. It is, in my mind, a spiritual successor to the Halftrack. It has a very similar design, I think, as you can see here, right? You got your double pockets, you got the front loader, but it has also several new additions to it that separate it from the Halftrack. So what I'm going to do is, before getting into a lot of details about this, let's talk about the Halftrack and why you may or may not want to upgrade from it. So I'm going to lay this to the side. And bring up Old Faithful. Okay, so we have Old Faithful here. Old Faithful is my Halftrack. I originally bought this in 2013. Then when the upgraded Gossamer frame came out, along with some other features, I bought another one in 2017. So I've been using this for a long time, so I'm very familiar with the ins and outs of this. But a couple of things have been going on that made me want to change it out. First, I'm upgrading my camping style due to a variety of reasons, like local laws are being more enforced about camping, and having wildfires. I live in an area of limited resources, so I can't just like some of your bushcrafting channels where people are cutting down like almost looks like a forest to make these forts and stuff. I don't have that resources available. Therefore, my camping has to lean more towards camping and less bushcrafting / survival. So I have to carry a bigger kit. And also, there's just a couple of comfort items I got, like this Unigear air sleeping bag, really nice. I want to use this more because even though I have my German kit mat, which I've talked about extensively on my videos, again, less resources. I don't have a lot of time to set that up to make it like perfectly comfortable I want. But this, I just blow it up, sleep on it, works great. And I even got this little stool here I got at the local PX. It was like $13. I'm not stool, little chair, because I just want to have some more comfort when I go out. So that's going to require a bigger bag. But also, there's just some things about this that have been bugging me over the years. This thing is great as an adventure bag. Anybody who's ever known one or had one of those, you can do cool stuff like, your machete goes down the sleeve. I could put my tent, which I actually have right here, down this sleeve. Tent, or my tarp, or your tarp for that matter. It does great things like that. But the thing that's been a problem for me with the Halftrack is, it's just very narrow. Whenever I go camping, it's almost like you have to be very careful what you do. So, I got my kit mat right here. This little summer sleeping bag. And this hammock, and it doesn't leave a lot of room. It doesn't give me a lot of playroom. It's like sometimes when things are just sloppy wet, like your clothes, and you just want to shove them in there. I don't have a lot of room to do that. So I'm looking for something a little bigger that can carry a lot of weight, and of course, it's comfortable and durable. So just for those who are curious, let's take this out of the way, and I'm going to bring you the Rush 100. And of course I got this a few months ago. This is the 511 Rush 100. This is kind of like a hybrid of a hiking backpack / tactical. There are some things that are good about it, some things not, and I'll get to that in a future review. But I gotta admit, it's just a little too narrow for my taste. I miss having those nice long side pockets where I could put the machete, where I could put the, like the tent or something in. Although you do got these little pass-throughs here, but they don't do much. Okay, so this led me getting into the Tomahawk. And so let's bring that back. Okay, so for the Tomahawk now, as you can see, I'm on my table here. So we're going to make this more of a tabletop discussion. Got this last week. There's a lot of great things about it, but there's a lot of things I don't like either. So let's not call this a review. Let's call this first impressions and a preview. I'm hoping this information will help you, the buyer. I'm hoping it'll spread the word about this product, because I think I found like one review on this and like 2 commercial type videos. Not a lot of information. So let's get into it. Okay, first, as you can hopefully see here, this is ripstop nylon. This is the new trend that Eberlestock's been going to with their packs. So it's ripstop nylon. I cannot tell you the denier. It does not mention it in the description. Proudly made in Vietnam. Okay, that's on the label on the inside. Costs $329 retail. The current 2021 Halftrack is $299. So between this and the Halftrack, there's only a $30 difference. Think about that when you go shopping. Now, according to Eberlestock, this is supposed to be 51 liters or 3,100 cubic inches. If I make a mistake on anything I say, you will see whether it be here or in the card or in the text description below, you'll find some accurate information. Okay, so now here's what I'm trying to do. Like I told you, I'm trying to solve a problem for my adventure needs, camping, and even as a member of the U.S. Army Reserve. I want something that can kind of do it all. Then it's multi-role. I can have some fun with, you know. So, like the Halftrack, it has these pockets here, right? As you can see, unlike the Halftrack, notice how you got this right here, you got this flap with these buckles that go up. This is something, well, we'll get to it in later detail. This might be something you may or may not like. But let's go over this preview a little bit more. So, you know, like I said, ripstop. This has a fanny top style that is free floating. That means these buckles can disconnect. So now you can take this off, go adventuring with it. It has belt buckle and stuff, right? You can wear it as a belt. That's cool. I like that. Totally sold on that. You have a pocket here for a 1 liter pouch. It's supposed to like a 1 liter not water bottle, hydration kit. Yeah, it's supposed to be that, but of course it could be used as an extra compartment. You have this, and these zippers are water resistant, right? You got that rubber right there. Little tiny compartment here for keys or something. Not a lot of space in there. You have this really big top compartment that I do like. So I got my fire starting kit, I got my cordage, and there's so much room. I've already loaded this out before. I got room for an MRE plus other things. Really big. No complaints there. Let's lay that carefully to the side. Now, as you can see, this also happens to have Eberlestock's new shovel design. So the old design was more of a rectangle. Eberlestock believes that by making it more of a shovel shape, it's going to be easier to get in here. See? I mean, it works. I can't really say if it's good or worse. It works. And of course, you've got this, what do you want to call it, rain cover style? I'm losing my mind. I can't think what you call this. Rain flap, rain cover, water resistant, whatever. How to get in here. Let's turn it around. So, unlike the Halftrack, which had a bunch of little pockets and had a shelf here for like radio and stuff, this is a much more simplified design. What Eberlestock has done is they put like, I forget the name, I'll put it down here, more or less, hook and loop Velcro holder. So I can take this first tactical pouch. See how it holds there? So that's cool, that's customizable. I got a couple of pockets right here. Like right here and right here. And if you see my hand, let me try to get that in camera for you. I've got a fold-in sole in there, so that works great. And then these can also, I guess, also hold hydration bladders because they happen to have, let's see if I can get this in camera for you. There we go. right here, the little hooks to hook on your hydration or anything else you wanted to keep it secure there. Of course, you can see the standard 25mm or 1-inch PALS webbing. I find this a little interesting because just a few years ago they went to 10mm, but now they're switching back to 25mm on some of their designs. Hello. You also have 2 pockets down here. You got a rain flat cover in here with this mesh in here that helps drain it out. Oh, and you got 2 more pockets here. This doesn't have as much little tiny pockets as the Halftrack does, but I think I like it better. It was cool to have all those additional little pockets like the Halftrack, but I rarely used all of them. Some of them were just too small, but this seems to be more balanced in my opinion. So I am happy about this. And before I continue on, let me carry on about the, let's talk about the back here. Now, unlike the Halftrack, which has your thin little shoulder straps, they're going for these really thick ones, right? Eberlestock is designing this to carry weight. So it's got thick shoulder pads. It's adjustable, of course. You have their ladder system. Now, I just want to point out, I'm 5'11", okay? And this thing fits me just fine. In fact, I think you can see it. I still got like an extra torso ring up here. It fits me fine. I'm satisfied with that. So I think if you are my size, a little bit bigger, you're going to be okay with that. Of course, you got this padded reinforced handle right here. Removable belt. Great lumbar support. That's something I really look for and want. Now, a departure from the Halftrack, you will see the metal sticking out here. This is their Intex 2 frame. Now, I'm not a big expert on the Intex 2, so sorry if I make any mistakes, but apparently with a lot of designs, the Intex bent. This one just goes straight. So that should help, nonetheless, that should help carry it, help it carry more weight. Okay, now with that, this is right here. Make a little adjustment here. Okay. Now here's where we start having some issues. Okay, as you can see, you got this flap here, and it's got PALS webbing. That's cool. Underneath here, you see there are no attachment points. This is going to be a problem. I'll explain why. So you got your rain flap, or a rain cover. Sorry, rain flap. You got your rain cover. Now the Halftrack and a bunch of other designs, what you would simply do is you would take this and wrap it around. But watch what happens when you try that with this. So here's the rain cover. Here's this. See? This. Well, we're going to stop for a second. I'm going to reposition this and put this back and put my butt back on. Stand by. Okay, sorry about that. I wanted to get everything back in position. Alright, so here's the thing. So it's raining outside, right? It's cold. It's time to whip this out. Well, first, you have to unbuckle this. Then you have to dig this out. And then, then you gotta try to make this work. And what you find out is, and I even talked to other YouTubers, people who reviewed this, and like other YouTubers had similar design packs like the jackhammer, trying to get some advice and figure this out. Here's the bottom line. It doesn't work that way. And that's really annoying because I'll demonstrate here because again, it's starting to rain. It's cold. Hey, you'd like to get this out. So, now you gotta fight with this. So here's the thing about this to make this work. And this, I think, is a bad design. This is one of my things I'll tell you right now I really dislike about this. It's annoying. You have to disconnect it from here. Then, reconnect. Then, take that cord, if you can find it again, you can run it. Sorry if I'm taking too long, but you're finding real world an issue here. So then you can take this and finally run it like that. I hope you can catch it on camera. And then put it up here. I'll put the videos below, but there's like one guy or one company in Europe that was selling this, and they didn't know what to do with this. They literally the end of the video. Mind you, this is a sales promotion. The guy just really shoves it in here, and then he throws it over here, and it was kind of loose. But, you know, it's just not an easy design to work with. The other option is just simply disconnect this. And then you just simply throw it over. But if you've ever done this in high winds, this will blow off, okay? So I really don't like that. You have to have that connected down to really make sure it's secure. And unlike the Halftrack, this doesn't have like additional little clips and stuff here that I could use to keep it secured to the pack. So, I mean, I only had this week and it hasn't been outside, okay? So I can't tell you how the quality will hold up or anything like that. But just by impressions, this is just a no-go. This is just such an unnecessary hassle. What Eberlestock could have or should have done is they could have made one long slit, like a zipper even. You unzip it here. And even though that might be two zippers, at least you would have access. And then you could pull it through here and get your rain cover. But that's a really bad design, and they should have really worked to fix it. And by the way, here's the Intex 2 frame right here. See there? But yeah, there's something that could have been better done. That could have and should have. And there's another problem with this too. Let me show you something. Okay, so here I have my Italian wool blanket. These are great, by the way. If you want something like that's going to keep you warm and even keep you dry should you get rain on, get one of these. Awesome. But now let's check this out. And this is another aggravating thing that ties into the rain cover. So, it's cold outside. It's raining. You really need to get that rain fly on, that cover on. So you know what? You're going to get in here. But oh, wait a minute. Now, if you have this standing up like I have, this thing just flops to the ground. It's just going to flop to the floor. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Now it's all getting messy. So then you have to take this off, put it aside, fiddle with all that rain cover I just talked about. Then fight with this to get it reconnected. That is just a really bad design. It's really aggravating, to be honest. It takes the fun out of this. What Eberlestock, I think, should have done, I don't know why Glenn Eberle, the owner, founder, and creator of all this, didn't do this, but these things should be separate. Like these buckles should go down to about, let's pull this out. You know, they should go down to like right here and be independent, and these should be independent of each other, is what I'm trying to say. That would make it so much better. And also, if you notice, because there's no connection points, you're using friction to hold this in place. So if you sway too much or if your straps are a little loose, this thing can go right out. Yeah, so that's kind of aggravating, to be honest with you, and it really turns me off. That's why I haven't taken it out to the field, because I don't know if I want to turn this in yet or not. However, though, I told you I'm here to look to solve a problem. Now, all that aside, let's do a real demonstration of here to see what it can do, because I think it's important, because there's still little information to see for you, the customer, us, the customers, actually, to get an idea what this can and can't do. So I got a select bunch of items here that I'm going to put in here that I use or want to use on my camping trip. Like I told you, I am going for comfort for some of this trip, so let me get repositioned, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, first, I got this new sleeping bag to go with this. Got it from Amazon. The Snug Pack Navigator SQ. You know, I'm in the Army, right? So I have all my issued equipment, but issued equipment is very big, bulky, and if you break it, you pay for it. So I found this on sale on Amazon. I wanted to try it out. And now, according to the pack size on this, it's 9 inches by 11. According to Eberlestock, this is 12 inches by 12 inches by like 21 and a half long. I want to see how well this fits in here. It's in the bag still. Well, I've taken out of the bag, but so let's open this up. I think this is going to help you see what it really can and can't do. So now if I put it here, This is uncompressed, of course. I'm just taking the sleep bag right out of the bag. And it's, we would call it natural form, uncompressed. Okay, fits there. Zips up okay. Ooh, yeah, tabletops can sometimes be an issue. Let's move this back a little bit here. Alright, now, as you can maybe see here, not bad. Got a lot of space here. And I have space for my little chair that will go in right behind you. You can't see it very well on camera, and I apologize for that. But it's tucked in right behind there, no problem. Now I know the pockets will hold this. I have no problem. Let's see what we can squeeze in here. Let's loosen this up a little bit. Put that in there. I mean, that's pretty good. You got your sleeping bag. I have my stool. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of dark here. But you get sleeping bag, sleeping mat, and my stool. Not bad. Now, one thing I can tell you, I've already had this out, of course, and working with it. This, if you turn it, well, let me show you. I apologize. And there's more stuff I could put in here. So, as I work this, let's show you some more stuff this can do. My apologies. Jumping ahead here. Now I have a bunch of extra room here. That's cool. So far, so good. I got this Eberlestock multi-pack that I carry my the camera gear in. I should let you know, this is designed to connect to the front of this, right? So that you can wear it as a chest harness, which is cool. Or, as you can see here, it can be connected to your pal's webbing, which is cool. Or I can put it in here just to fill up some space, which is cool. And got this DD's hammocks 3x3, right? That's cool. Now I will tell you now, this will hold this, okay? My Halftrack can hold it, and this has larger pockets, so I don't have to worry about that. Although, I think it's important to prove it on camera, right? Give me a second, I'll get that in there for you. Okay, I'm back. So, here it is. I got the fanny top on. It's really the top, I call it the fanny pack, the fanny top, because it's supposed to go, you know, around your butt. Of course, I know in British English, fanny has a different meaning, but we won't go there. But here it is. Here's my Echo Tap tent. Slides in pretty well. That's pretty cool. And as you can see here, unfortunately, along with the other Eberlestocks, if you put anything in here, you're going to lose your cup space here. It would be really nice if they would take this material and extend it out. Because it's just, you have to make a bad decision. It's like, these cup holders are really nice, but if I put anything here, I lose these. But if you do put your, say your favorite stainless steel water jug or something here, then you lose this compartment. That's really cool. I'd rather have, you know, why not have both options? But nonetheless, that's what it is. Now, something else here, this Intex 2 frame, it's really hard to get this thing to stand up. As you can see, it's kind of leaning over. Actually, this is the best I've been able to get it. I'm actually surprised it's holding up. Something else. So now that I got this here, so here's something that's just, you know, so irate. So, yeah, I got a lot of weight here, right? So when you, it's just this design, it's kind of hard to express. It just feels like everything flops. It just gets messy. You got these straps that hang down here. You have to fight with this thing. So that's kind of irritating. That's what kind of makes, you know, I'm so on the fence about sending this back. You should know that with Eberlestock, you do have a 45-day return policy on any, from the day you order, not from the day you get it, from the day you order. Check it out on their website. If you want to send it back to them though, you got to make sure it's in sellable condition, hence why I kept the tag on. I'm keeping this nice and pretty. But yeah, I think they could be done. But keep going forward. As I work to solve my problem, I should mention, see these straps here? You do have like some additional straps you can buy from their accessories that you can put across there if you like. I looked up getting some actually, and it's really weird. If you're a military member here in South Korea or anybody that works at the base, I was able to order this, but then afterwards I tried ordering some additional stuff and they won't order APO now. And for a long time they had a policy where they would, and they go off and on. Like sometimes they'll let you order something, then they won't let you order, even though it's on their menu system, and it's just really crazy. So I've tried to order some additional straps to go here. They won't do it. That's goofy. Okay, so now, let's see if there's anything else here that I could talk to you about. Got this. Oh yes, now let's talk about gear, as in the issued equipment. I think it's pretty safe to say, if it can hold this, then things like helmet, not a problem. Really deep pocket. Pro mask. Deep pockets, right? And with this rain fly, rain cover, rain whatever, I can extend this out to cover. I mean, that's not bad. I will say now something I should mention, and sorry if I'm jumping around here, my apologies. That is kind of irritating with this pack. Okay, let me get this tag out of the way. So you see here how you have access to the shovel, the front entrance here, and I have the top fanny pack here on top. Well, the kicker is though, unless you have this thing stacked like you see here, you're not going to have accesses. What's going to happen is, as you unload this fanny tap is going to fall underneath this. It's going to get in the way. So therefore, any time that you want to get inside your bag, you're going to find out, hey, there is no quick access. It's all going to have to pretty much be unbuckle these, fight with this, and then you get to go either here or here. Let me demonstrate. Take this out. And by the way, like, share, subscribe, please. Call to action. Help support this channel. You support this channel, this encourages me to do the videos, and it helps me help you. Because I'll stop right now what I'm doing and just tell you one of the reasons I do this. You know, this channel is demonetized, or not demonetized. I don't make money from this. This is mine. I do this for free. Everything I buy, or everything I get here, I purchase, okay? So, a lot of what I do is, not only is it fun, it's what people like, but also as a guy who's in the military himself, I don't like being ripped off. I know what it's like to have a bunch of garbage advertised, thrown at your way. You know, all these companies having like, some of it's good, some of it's crap, telling you how it's mil spec or whatever. I like to educate people. And I like to, you know, I'm an outdoors enthusiast too. So I like to try things out. So this is kind of like a works for you, it works for me, but I need your support. So please, like, share, subscribe, comment. Okay. Now you see how that's flopping over? Now you can see how it's just won't even stand up. That's what I'm kind of talking about. This thing gets in the way of this. So you really don't have any quick access. And if you really buckle this down, tighten it, it even gets more. But anyway, so I'm on the fence, and I'd like to hear what your opinion is. What do you think? It's good to go? Don't worry about it? Hey, do you think maybe I'm crazy? Hey, do you kind of feel where I'm coming from? You know, I think this really down here is the weak part. The inside actually meets my needs. I'm actually happy with the inside. I'm happy with the side pockets. I will say that Eberlestock, like I said, 12 inches across. Now, that's supposed to be the main compartment. This is, what, 11 inches? Yeah, that's something I should show you. Let's check that out. Does that really work? I'm just going by the manufactured numbers. I'm not getting a ruler and stuff out. I don't think so. Yeah, that's having a hard time. Yeah, that's a problem with Eberlestock. Their gear is really, in many ways, well organized, but they just don't carry bulky items very well, like most sleeping bags and stuff. Of course, there is a solution. Eberlestock. Go on their website, check out how much their sleeping bags are. They got some really nice, compact, really warm ones, but it might be $300, $400 versus like, what, $50? Less? Yeah, I don't think that's the solution that most people want. But nonetheless, there it is. Hey, if I missed anything, I'm still going to link the information below the Eberlestock. You can go check it out themselves. I'll show you all the videos. I'll even show you some of the other YouTube reviewers. Check out those YouTube channels. Check them out. Give them some support. And I hope you found this educational. And you all have a great day. Bye.